Welcome to day 7 of our 28-day yoga challenge. Remember to complete the class, like the video, comment below that you've completed it, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Every class you complete counts as 1 entry or 2 for Dash members. Now go enjoy some free yoga. Welcome back to Dash Yoga. Today we're on day 7 of our yoga challenge. Let's start off in a comfortable seated position. Resting the hands onto the knees. Sit up nice and straight as you close your eyes. Start to tune into the sound of your breath. And taking 5 deep breaths here. Good, go ahead and open your eyes. You're gonna roll forward into a tabletop position. From tabletop, we're gonna move into puppy dog stretch. Just walking the hands forward, allowing your armpits and chest to drop towards the mat. Shoulders a little tighter, you can keep the chest elevated. Good, inhale, shifting forward into your Sphinx pose, lowering the hips down. You're gonna extend your left arm out to the side, pull the right hand back beside your chest, and then step your right foot over the left leg. Okay, if you wish to go a little further, bend the left leg, place your left foot down, and then we're gonna wrap that right arm either on the lower back or interlace the hands together. Good, and then we're gonna switch sides. Roll back onto your stomach, extend the right arm, pull the left hand in, step your left foot over top, or bend both legs. Left arm's gonna wrap behind your back. Good, roll back onto your stomach. Place both hands beside the chest. Inhale, cobra. Straighten out the arms. Take your gaze over the right shoulder as you look towards your foot. And then looking over your left shoulder. Good. Back towards center. Curl the toes under. We're going to come into plank position. Lift the hips. And then from here, come into side plank on the right side. Reach your left arm up. Place the left hand onto your hip. You're going to dip your hips up and down. For 10, 9, 5, 4. Good, and then we're gonna switch sides. Left hand down, right arm goes up, place it onto your hip, dip up and down. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right hand comes down. Tabletop. Lower your knees to the floor. Cat and cow. Inhale, arch. Gaze up. Exhale, round. Chin to chest. Just move it at your own pace. Good. Come into a neutral position. And then we're just going to crunch side to side. So look over your right shoulder. Try to squeeze, bring your shoulder closer towards your hip. And then opposite direction. Okay, from here you can curl the toes under, hover the knees off the ground. Downward dog, straighten out the legs. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, hover the knees again. Straighten out the legs, move forward into plank. And then back to hovering table. Push the hips back to your heels. Straighten out the legs. You may have to adjust your hands a little closer in. We're going to take a downward dog twist. Right hand grabs the outside of the left ankle. Good. Release your right hand down. Coming back to downward dog, you're going to lift the left leg up. And then start to bend your left leg. Stack your hips. Try to look under your left arm. From here, we're going to bend the right arm, lower the right elbow to the floor, pressing your heels towards the floor, pushing your chest back towards your feet. Good. Press into your right hand, lift the right elbow up, shift forward to plank, and draw your left knee forward towards your left elbow. Slide the knee to the wrist. And then we're going to slide the knee to the outside of the wrist. Lower the hips down, coming into half frog. Drop the hips, lift your chest, untuck your toes, pointing the toes back. Good. Curl the toes under, lift the right knee up. And then bring your right knee towards your chin. Step the left foot through in between the hands. Coming into warrior one, spin your back heel down. Reach the arms up. If you want, you can bring your palms together, look towards your hands. Good. Warrior two. Left arm comes forward, right arm reaches back. And I'm going to transition to triangle. Straighten out your front leg. Lower the left hand towards your shin, maybe binding your big toe, or just placing your hands to the floor. Look towards the right hand. Okay, reach your right arm over your ear towards the front. And then sweep that arm back and then wrap it behind your back. Roll the shoulders back, looking up. Okay, look to the ground. You're going to bend the left knee. So you can just stay here, or if you're binding, you're going to take the left arm under, interlace the hands. Okay, look towards the floor. Release your bind if you have it. We're going to walk to the right side. Pivot the left foot in so the feet are parallel. Bind your big toes. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale. Bend the elbows, folding forward. Good. Inhale, lift your chest. Straighten out the arms. Place your hands to the hips. Lift your chest up. We're going to point the left toes forward. Trying to square off the hips. You may have to walk your back foot in. And we're going to take reverse prayer. Palms together, slide your fingertips up, or just grab opposite elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pyramid pose, folding forward. Good. Bend into the left knee. Release your hands. Take your right hand forward. Side plank on the right side. Roll on the outside edge of your foot. You can just kind of turn your toes out to the left, arm up. Or if you'd like, bind the big toe, lift it up. Or you can just take somewhere in between where you put your feet one on top of the other, stacking the legs. Wild thing. Slide your left foot behind the right leg. Lift the hips, arm over your head. And then we're going to take our vinyasa. Set your left hand to the floor. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And just walk out the legs, bending one at a time. See, if you want to add a twist, as you bend the knee, just going to pull the knee towards the other leg. And then switch. Good. Downward dog twist in the opposite direction. Left hand grabs the outside of the right ankle. And then release your left hand down to downward dog. Lift the right leg up. Bend the right leg. Stack your hips. Look under the right arm. And then lower your left elbow down towards the ground. Good. Lift the left elbow up, shift forward to plank, draw your right knee to your right elbow. Slide it to your wrist. Slide it to the outside of your hand, and then lower the hips down into your half frog. Point the left toes back. Lift your chest by pushing your hands into the floor. Good. Curl the left toes under, lift the knee up, and then slide your right knee towards your chin. Step your foot in between the hands. Warrior one. Left heel to the floor, arms reach up. Warrior two, opening up the arms. And then transitioning to triangle. Straighten out your front leg. Hand can come on your shin, on the floor, or you can bind your right big toe. Okay, and then we're going to reach the left arm over the head, just over the ear. And then wrap your left arm behind the back, roll the left shoulder back. You can slide your fingertips in between your thigh and your torso. Good, keeping that left arm behind, you're going to bend into the right leg. Maybe this is all you're going. Or you can take that right arm under, interlace the hands. Good. As you release the hands, we're going to straighten up the front leg, pivot your right foot in, and then interlace your hands behind your back, making a fist. Draw the arms over your shoulders. Keep the hands interlaced. Inhale, lift your chest. Point the right toes forward, walk the back foot in, square off the hips. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, folding over the right leg. Good. Bending to the right leg, release the hand. Take your left hand forward, coming to your side plank. Roll on the outside edge of your left foot, point your right toes to the side. You can bind the big toe or stack your legs. Wild thing, step your right foot over the left leg, lift the hips, and then take your right arm over the head. Good. Right hand to the floor. Coming into plank. From plank, you're going to drop your elbow down, lift the hips up. And then walk your feet towards your elbows into your dolphin plank. Press into your hands. Lift the elbows up. Shift forward to plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. We're going to go back into chaturanga. And then lower your stomach to the ground. Cobra, straighten out the arms, lift your chest. Separating the feet. We're going to bend the legs, draw your feet together, and then draw your head back towards your feet. Pushing the hips towards the mat. Good, and then tuck your chin in, curl the toes under. You can lift the knees, start to walk your hands back to your feet. Feet are hip distance, gorilla pose. Hands are going to slide under the feet, toes touch your wrists. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, you're going to bend the elbows, fold forward. Good. Inhale, lift your chest, releasing the hands onto your hips. Lift yourself all the way up. And then we're going to take figure four. So bring your right ankle over the left knee, palms together, sink down into a squat. We're going to point the right toes. So instead of flexing, pointing. And you could stay here, or you can wrap your left arm in front of the right foot. The right arm is going to go behind your back. And then bring your fingers to touch. Okay, release both hands down. And then you're going to press into your right hand. Reach your left arm up, taking a twist. Yeah, release your left hand down. And then start to lift yourself all the way back up. We're gonna use the right peace finger, bind the big toe. Start to lift the foot off the knee. Left hand to the hip. You can stay here or extend the right leg straight. Try not to let the right shoulder go forward. You're pulling the shoulder back so it aligns with your left. And then from here, we're gonna transition to dancers. Bend the knee, slide the hand to the outside of the foot, left arm up, kick your foot into your hand. Good, eagle pose. As you lift up, wrap your right leg over your left. We're gonna hook the right elbow under the left elbow, clasp your hands, squeeze the arms, squeeze the legs. And then coming to chair pose, set your right foot down, arms reach up. Exhale, sink the hips a little lower. And then figure four on the opposite side, left ankle over your knee. Point the left toes. And then palms together, begin to squat down. You can stay here or wrap the right arm in front of the left foot. Interlace the hands. Good, as you release the bind, left hand to the floor, reach the right arm up. Release the right hand down, and then start to lift yourself up. As you do so, bind your left big toe. Right hand to your hip. Stay here, or extend the left leg straight. Moving into our dancers, bend the knees, slide your hands to the outside of your foot. Right arm comes forward, kick the foot into the hand. Eagle pose. As you stand up, wrap your left leg over the right. Hook your left elbow under the right elbow, clasp the hands. Good. Keep the arms wrapped. You're going to set your left foot down. Squat. Release the hands. Reach the arms up. Utkatasana. Exhale. Fold forward. Straighten up the legs. Inhale. Start to walk your hands forward. You're going to separate the feet. Coming to our Superman plank. So the hands, try to reach for the top corner of your mat. Feet, bottom corner of your mat. Let's hold here for 10. See if you can go a little lower. Lower the knees down, lower the hips. Superman lift. Inhale, lift your chest, arms and legs. From here, we're going to take the arms alongside the body. Keep elevating the chest. Bend the right leg, grab your foot, press your foot into the hand. And then switch sides. So you're going to bend your left leg, you're releasing your right, kick the foot into the hand. Okay, release the foot, keep the chest and feet elevated. Now we're going to bend both legs, grab the feet, lift the chest, lift your thighs. Good, as you lower halfway down, you're going to rock onto the right shoulder. Keeps the arch in the back, draw your head back. And then rock onto your left shoulder. Good, back onto your stomach. We're going to lift into bow one more time. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you release the legs, take your forearms forward onto the ground. Press back up into Sphinx. Okay, we're gonna bend the left leg. The left hand reaches back, grab your foot, heel towards the body. So you're stretching your left thigh. For those who wanna take a variation, you're gonna reach the right arm across your body over to the left. The right hand is gonna reach back to grab your foot. Try to keep the hip on the ground. You're gonna bend the right leg, grab your right foot, lift the knee, and then see if you can turn your gaze forward. For those who can, you're lifting the left knee as well. Arms stay straight, so you're pressing your feet into your hand just like bow. Good, and release. Let's switch over to the other side. Bend the right leg, heel to bum. If you're taking the variation, left arm goes across the body. Reach back, grab a hold of the foot. And then the right hand reaches to grab the outside of the left foot. Lift the knee. Option to lift the right as well. Look forward. Good, and release. And then just bring your palm on top of the other. Rest your forehead onto the hands. Bend the legs, sway your legs side to side. Good, setting up for camel pose. Lift yourself up, you're staying on the knees. Depending on how deep you want to go. If you want to just kind of stay a little bit more shallow, hands on the lower back, push the hips forward, look back, arch your back. A little bit deeper with added support, you can bring your hands onto your heels. Okay, if you can't reach your heels, curl the toes under. And then we're going to release the head back. Good, tuck your chin in, lift yourself up. And let's come into child's pose. Toes to touch, hips back, and then rest your forehead onto the mat. Good, lift the elbows. Take your right arm under the left armpit, lower the shoulder, reach the left hand forward. And switch. Right hand forward. Take your left arm under. Bring the left arm out. Then we're coming onto the fingertips. Try to lift the armpits. Press your chest down. Lower your forehead. Okay, lift your head up, and then releasing your hands, swing the legs forward. You're gonna bring the soles of the feet together. Butterfly stretch, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, use your elbows. You can press alongside the legs or just slide the elbows in front of the legs. Good, inhale, lift your chest up. Bring your knees together. Boat pose, extend the arms, lift the feet. If you can, extend the legs. Good, then we're gonna bend the right leg, hook your peace finger around the big toe, lower your left leg down, and then lie all the way down. Swing your right leg out to the right side. And then we're gonna switch. Left hand grabs the outside of the right foot. Swing the right leg over to the left. If you need to, you can bend that leg instead. Good, release your right leg down to meet the left. You're gonna pick your left leg up on your big toe, and then swing your left leg out to the side. Good, left leg swings back to center. Switch the grip. Bring your left leg over to the right. And then release your foot, swing your left leg to meet the right. Bend both knees. We're going to grab onto the outside edge of the feet. Happy baby pose. You can rock side to side if you wish. And then we're going to connect the feet together. Interlace your hands. Allow your heels to drop towards the body. Good, release your feet to the ground. You're going to lift the hips up. Setting up for bridge, interlace your hands behind your back. Walk the shoulders in. Elevate the hips. And then you're going to release the hands, lower the hips. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around the legs. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then release the arms, release the legs. Setting up for your final Shavasana. Taking 5 more deep breaths here. And then finding your stillness. Go ahead and start to deepen your breath. Just wiggling the fingertips and toes, reawaken the body. Bring the legs to touch, reach the arms over your head. Take a deep inhale in as you lengthen the body. And then exhale, release with a sigh. Bend both knees in, hands on your shins. Gently rock yourself up to seated. Keeping the eyes closed. Bring your palms together. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.